A quick thank you before we begin to Raven Age Games for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of them, and it was a ton of fun too, especially because I played the demo for this recently, and have been waiting to play more. But I hope you enjoy. Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Masterplan Tycoon, a game about resource logistics, but pared down to the point where it's just, you know, little things on a giant grid map. It's actually really cute, and I played the demo for this a while back and rather liked it. So we're just gonna go through. Cute, I don't know, I call this cute. The simplicity of it is kind of special in its own way. I'm just gonna start slapping a bunch of things down, and we'll get to the point where it's gonna yell at me because I've preempted the game too much. At which point, I don't know, whatever, it's fine. Okay, stone, quarry. We want to just get like a billion things down. I guess we'll have to do this here. I'll have to move things accordingly. Water, plank, fish. Fish, yeah, we got fish, we got storage. Okay, so we just gotta hook all this stuff together. It takes a little bit for everything to get delivered. Oh, I don't think it wants me to, or no. The well just needs to move, I think. There we go. Okay, hook these things up. Like I said, I've played this before. And move the fishery, move it up one. There we go. Now we just wait for some fish and water to go in, and that'll get us up to tier 2. It's gonna take a little bit. Last time I accidentally made a second fishery, and so it was a little faster. But this time I think it's fine. So, this is a game about connecting different resource types to storage and like moving them around and building them up to things. And teching up, so you can see tier 1, food, storage, materials, all storage in a location share common storage. So this entire area is a location. But each of these, the brick mission and the steel mission and whatnot, are kind of sub-mission, sub-areas that have certain inputs and certain outputs. So I get bricks out of this one, but it's going to take some bread and some other things to actually get it rolling. And now we're up to T2. Or T1? Yeah. So we are going to need... I'm going to build a storage real quick, just put it over there. It's going to take a little bit to get that going. And then farm, a mill, a well? Oh, I need some planks. Oh, yeah, it actually does cost resources to make some of these things. I really am jumping the gun, but it's fine. Grain, move this here. Okay. We've got that, so all we need is the bakery. But I need a little bit more planks before I can get to that point. Like I said, I'm jumping the gun and going really fast because I've done this tutorial already. And so I can just be as fast as I generally want it to be. What I probably should do, now that I'm looking at it, what if we just got a second lumber camp? It wouldn't give me as much. But I think it could be kind of valuable considering we seem to be pretty hard up for more planks. I don't know if we need to worry too much about resources here. But I might want to revisit that whole lumber business. Oop, that's a sawmill. Sawmill. We want to go back here, get a bakery down. Okay, so meal here. Water here. Bread up to this. And then we also need stone from this one. But it's going to yell at me because it turns out we need more. Mine stones are now split between storage and brick mission. We don't have the time to wait. Disable the link between quarry and storage. Double click it. Okay, so we got to get resources for the brick mission. Here's the thing though. I'm going to move this one over here. We don't have time to wait, but we do have time to wait. I'm just going to get a second quarry here. Question, I can put this here. Perfect. So now if I really had to, I could get even more. The only immediate problem is it's a little bit of a walk, but it's fine. So this will give me bricks. And I'm assuming we want to move this storage over here. Oh, right. There's a service area. Yeah, they're in the overlap, so we don't need to worry about it too much. Hook this up. But let's actually go into the mission. Oh, the only immediate... Ooh. Yeah. That's a problem. I think we actually want to get a second... let's see. Storage, fish, water, stone. Quarry. the longer they have to travel, the slower it is, I think. No, it's not any slower. It just feels slow. So let's go in here. So we need to prepare some bread and stone so we don't have to start from scratch. Stone, bread, straight into storage. Okay, put them there. So we need, once again, lumber plank, or lumber mill, sawmill. I wonder if I can actually have multiple sawmills running simultaneously. I might want to look into that. But right now it's going to limit me, at least for now. So we're going to go back to T1. We're looking at clothes. So we need sheep farm and sewing workshops. But, I mean, all things considered... Yeah, what if I go back here? Can I get another lumber camp? Yes, I can actually have 2 lumber camps going to this one. I don't know if it goes faster, though. So it takes 30 seconds per tree. It takes 1 minute. So 2 lumber camps. Two lumber camps can go into both of these. So I'll have to keep this in mind that these guys will chop down trees. Oh, I see. So we might actually want a 3rd lumber camp. Somewhere in this mix. How far can I move this without wrecking everything? Cool. I'm going to get a 3rd lumber camp right here, right between the 2 of them. We're going to turn this one on planting and only planting. So the entire point of this is to replace the trees that get cut down. I don't know if it's actually going to work, but it's fine. This way we also wasted some time, so I actually built up enough that we can get the sheep farm and the sewing workshop. I don't know where these are supposed to go yet, and I guess it doesn't really matter. I just want to give myself this space, so give me some wool, clothes into here. Okay, we also want the fishery and the well. Now, can I move this? No, that's the only thing I cannot. Okay, so we want to go back to here. Storage, fish, fishery. And yeah, I'll have to move all sorts of things around. Water, well, perfect. So here's the problem. Sewing workshop is in the way. I guess I'm just going to hook these up. No, it doesn't like that. Why not? Oh, it's just this singular corner. Perfect. I don't want to waste too much travel time. I don't know if it actually bottlenecks, but it's fine. So we're taking a look at this. Oh, it is bottlenecking. Why don't we actually do another storage right here? If this is going to bottleneck on me, I'm just going to hook these up to their own personal storage. Oh yeah, look at that. Way less travel time. Way faster setup. So in that case, do we want to actually yoink this? I guess I'm just going to move this closer. Or, no, I'm going to do this. We want to do clothes. What if I get a second, another sheep farm? Because I'm not using this space, and if we're waiting for clothes, I might as well scale it up a bit. I'm not actually sure how necessary or practical any of this is. Yeah, so the one thing is the maintenance costs get a little bit worse, but that's fine. Okay, sounds intimidating, but I've heard miners refuse to work without beer, so let's build a brewery. Farm, well, brewery, yeah. At least it actually shows me my whole setup. So here's the question, does it matter? No, so in that case, I'm actually just going to go up here. Because I don't need to bring all of my things straight over to the same storage. Oh, we need a brewery. I guess I'll put it there for the time being. And if I have to deliver this beer, well, that could be a little bit more of an issue. Okay. And then beer in. I think that's just going to be a maintenance problem, so hopefully we don't need to worry about it. So let's take a look at this. Can it go any faster? Well, it's got plenty of water. The grain is an issue. I'm curious if this gets faster. Or if it's always going to be a minute. Let's take a look at this, because this feels faster, but no, maybe not. Maybe not. Because their big limitation seems to be a utter lack of grain. So I guess I'll just get another one. Why not? Because as far as I can tell, these maps are just going to be super clogged anyway. So this will get us a little bit more breweries. Really, I guess the main trick that I want to do is mostly just to have peak efficiency, so these things, nothing is stopped. Or if it is, it's a production structure and I don't need to care. Okay, I'm gonna need another storage out here. Clay brick. Oh. What is any? I don't know if I can do that. Let's see. So let's get rid of this storage. Yeah, so we're just gonna take bricks out of here. Problem is, this brick factory, or the clay pits location, is pants. I don't know if we can do better. This is reasonably better. Or not? Outside of range of storage. Oh, of course. There we go. What is this thing? I guess it just... Oh, because it was within range. That's fine. Because all of my storages are hooked up to each other. So here's the question. 45 seconds takes 2 clay. So this does 2 clay in 2 minutes 30. So I think maybe a third would bring us up to peak efficiency. Get rid of this. Let's move you. If I can get a third clay pit right in here. The only fear is we might run out of clay, but you know what? That's probably we can get to when we get to it. Okay. So we've got bricks, but we don't have any beer or clothes. So we got to go back to the main mission. We're transferring everything out. Unfortunately, I can only bring bricks out of this, which is fine. I don't need that either particularly badly. Okay, so if I remember right, this requires 1 grain. Yeah, so we want to have 2 farms. Oh, I see. That's the maintenance range. I don't really know. I don't know if they need to be separate. I'm going to get this here. Why don't we also get a sheep farm? Kind of hold up. Let's get this, all of this hooked up first. Outside the range of storage, of course. Once again. Okay, if I just put this here. Because I bet I could make both of my bread and my clothes here. So the grain's going. Let's go back to this. Take a look at clothes. Sheep farm. Takes a minute, 45 seconds. So what's the matchup point? 4? 3. 3 minutes. Right? Because that requires... This produces 1 wool every minute. This requires 1 wool every 45 seconds. The only immediate problem that I'm thinking of... I don't think we need that much. So really, we want to just get a pair of sheep farms. I guess I'll go backwards, is the answer. We're going to build the sewing workshop first and figure out spacing. Close here. Because I don't think we need to worry too much about overlap. As long as they have a reasonable amount of space to get whatever they need done. Okay. And this is bread. We ain't making beer yet. Oh, I was already making bread. Oops. Whatever. Beer. Farm and well into a brewery. Actually, let's go up here. Brewery. Okay, I think I can get more. And we should be able to get a well here. Silly as that sounds. Grain, grain, and water. Aha! Okay, so we're making beer. This is way more efficient than my last time playing this. Now that I'm actually paying attention to stuff and knowing things. Here's the question, does this stop? Oh no, it keeps producing as it travels. And the brewery pretty much is going to be sustained, because, yeah, 1 grain every 45 seconds. Yeah. If I want to be hyper efficient, I could actually split these farms across both the mill and the brewery and, like, make it work, but, pain. Now that we have everything we need, we can start making sausages, build the next building, but don't forget to balance the production chains. So we're up to sausages. Farm, well, pig farm, butchery. We also have moonshine, overalls, and steel beams. I might as well do kind of all of them. So the main question is... Okay, what's up with you? Node storage is full. Oh. We apparently need no more bread. I don't want to touch these woods particularly. I don't want to touch the woods because there's a very real possibility that'll mess with things. So why don't we actually do... I don't think we need more bread. I guess I'm just gonna build it here. Okay, because we need the pig farm there. We need a well, but I can put it up here. I'm gonna move that one back. Because we can totally fit another one up in here. Okay. And if I was, like, really trying to be efficient here, I could move this up and potentially move this down. No. I don't think I'm going to be able to get multiple farms. Dang. Okay, question. So that's a minute. Needs 2 grain every 30 seconds. So we actually need 4 farms to make this work. I'm just gonna move this over. Okay, there's probably some way of improving efficiency beyond this, but I think it's fine. Okay, so one water... Well, this produces 1 water every 15 seconds. So yeah, it's really just We need a lot of grain to make, to get pig. Which, ouch, it's fine. This is actually something I think about probably too much. Like, might sound kind of silly. Ooh, we need some more stone. We're harvesting some, but we are actually spending a decent chunk of it. Let's see if I can move this around a little bit. And see if I can get another, stone mine in here. Kind of, yeah. It's not the most efficient, but what else am I going to do? I think we're maxed out on this. Okay, getting ready for the production of steel beams. But steel workers are not your average workers. They don't wear regular clothes. We need to make a few overalls for them, and only then they'll consider a job offer. Hey, I'll pay you in clothes if you work for me. Alright, cotton. Overalls. Cotton plantation. 1 minute. Okay, so we need 2 cotton bolls, and then the usual sheep business. But to make felt this time. So we need 2 sheep farms for this. So I think we only need 1 cotton mill and felt workshop. So I'm just going to put the fur factory here. Cotton mill. Felt workshop. So cotton mill is going to require 2 cotton plantations. And I very much recognize I'm going to have to move some of these things around. And then we're going to need 2 sheep farms. Alternatively, I might just get really lucky and everything's going to link up without a single complaint. Which, if so, rad. I'm trying to go for as dense as possible. I don't actually know if we need to, but easier this way. Alright, so we might as well take a look at this. Iron mine. Oh, no, that's going to be under the steel mission, ain't it? Is this gonna produce iron, or do I have to go into the mission? I guess let's see if it produces or not. Oh, we need moonshine. So I need potato farms and sugarcane. So I need 1 potato and sugarcane. Okay, so we really just need 2 of each. Let's take a look. Do we have another storage that is... Ooh. Hey, you know how I made all those lumber camps? And then didn't do anything about them? Here? We're almost out of wood. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this here. You are planting. You are not cutting. And I'm probably going to need to. In fact, to some degree, what I should do is actually just move this one up, move this one down. Okay, so you are planting, but not cutting. You are planting, but not cutting. Perfect. Okay, so... back to this. We need moonshine. Potato farms, but I need 4. I guess we're gonna have to do it over here. I'm probably gonna need another storage to make this work, but that's fine. I bet I can just line all these up. Now, do these require... No, storage does not require any maintenance. That's kind of nice. Here's the question. Can I get really lucky? No. Yes. I did it. Oh, ye of some adequate level of faith. There we go. This is kind of satisfying. Just the giant flow chart of all of my resources going wherever I want it to. Boy, that maintenance is rough, though. But this is why I keep a supply of things. The only thing I will say is, we're actually going to run out of stone. So in that case... Tier 0, stone quarry. 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 And storage. I don't know about this one. That might not be able to link up. We'll see what happens. Nope, we're good. Okay. Move that there. There we go. Okay, so we've got to send resources to the steel mission. We need beer, brick, and cheese. It says any. I gotta test this. Can I just put a point of storage at this thing? Or am I going to have to actually figure out how to move resources here? Oh, good. Oh, thank Bessie. It'll just deliver whatever is needed. I'm almost curious if you could have, like, a really bizarre setup. Okay, wait, hold up. What is going on here? So I think the sheep farm kind of messed things up. Okay. Do I have like a destroy resource thing? Let me double check. I might have messed up by putting some of these too close together. Or no, that's what's going on here. There's nothing wrong with what I did. The answer is we're maxed out. Because I'm at 6 out of 6, and then it's going to cap out again. Because node storage is full. Yeah, so the issue is not that my sheep farms and my cotton plantations are mixed. That's hardly the problem. The big issue mostly boils down to just kind of dense. Alright, let's go to the steel mission. Make this work. But I think I can get a lot of things out of this. So unfortunately, it's going to take a little. Alright. So let's just get a immediate storage down. This is going to take a little bit to unload. Okay, then we want to do 4 lumber camps. Into 1 singular sawmill. Now here's the thing. Okay. So we need this. However, we need these to also be planting. Which means we need 4 per sawmill. So it's going to take me a little bit to build up to this one. Oh, right. My planks actually have to connect. Otherwise I can't do anything. That'd be kind of silly. Or that was kind of silly to forget. Okay, because we want both of these to plant as well as... Ooh. Guess I'll just move this one up. There we go. Yeah, we want both of these to plant or all of these to plant and harvest simultaneously. Because otherwise they're going to just run out. So at least this way we'll have a whole bunch of planks to work with. So, next order of business. We need stone. Quarry. Okay, I'm just going to get 2. We might have to get a couple. We might have to move some things around. I guess I could move this over here. Can I? Okay, we'll see what I can do with this. Because my goal to some degree is to get as many quarries down as I possibly can. I guess I'll have to just work with these 4. I mean, we have a whole bunch of stone. What is this stuff? Oil? Maybe? Okay, so we also need to do sausages, moonshine, and overalls. Where's the easiest spot for this? Well, let's take a look. Sausages, moonshine, and overalls. Cotton plantation, cotton plantation. Into a cotton mill. A sheep farm. And another sheep farm. I might have to move this one. I might have to move all of these off of this island. Okay, so we just want a storage at the end. I might be able to fit this. Or not. We'll see. Overalls. I guess the one thing is... what if I move this up? I really... okay. There's gotta be. Can I check? Options. Oh, there is... wait, why is my FPS limit at 30? Does it even matter for a game like this? I don't think so. So here's the problem. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit my industry in here. Yeah, no way is this fitting. Okay. It was worth a shot. You know what? I'm just gonna put these up over here. Nope, none of that, you. Or not? I don't know. I think they do go away over time. Actually, let's just get rid of these lines so they stop. I should have done this in reverse. Because that's what I did the first time, and it worked much, much better. So coal, steel, steel beams. So we don't need to worry about any of these. Cotton, felt. So how high can I get this to go up? Reasonably high, in fact. Okay. Cotton. Cotton. Sheep farm. And sheep farm. There we go. I'm just gonna, even though it's probably unnecessary, I'm just going to Jenga everything together as hard as I can. So the one problem is we need fish and water. As we're just not collecting any of that stuff. Of course not. Why would we? I haven't needed it up until now. I'm just gonna jam some random things here and there into storage. No. Guess I'll just put it there. Do not question my bizarre ways. I am doing things. Let's go to water. Well, how many of these? Oh. Yeah. That ain't gonna work. This needs to be a little longer. Like this? Maybe. Let us find out. Huzzah. Question not my insanely dense base. Okay, so I can only get 3. That should be enough maintenance for most things. So the wool is going, so this way we can get the felt into the storage. So that's overalls? That's overalls. Moonshine, pretty much the same deal. I might actually be able to do moonshine up here. So let's do the usual, go backwards. Tier 2, Moonshine. Moonshine Factory. Yeah, I think we're fine. Because we're going to do 2 potato farms and 2 sugarcane plantations. Line them all up. Yeah, considering we have these small little islands, we might as well use them as such. Rather than just ignoring them. I really wish I could get rid of this stuff, but whatever. It's fine. Oh. I could actually put down a cotton plantation and just set it to gather. And then just delete it. But I'm also not sure if I'm going to use this area. So what do we want? So we got moonshines. Overall, sausages. So we need 2 farms and a well. We'll leave that. Let's, see if I can get a butchery in here. Here's the question. 1 pig every 45 seconds? Yeah. So we only need 1 pig farm for the butchery. Technically, I could balance it a little bit better. But I'm not sure how much I care. Okay, grain, and some water. Okay, this has to go back a bit because that's a little squiggly. Perfect. Oh. And it helps if you actually connect the pigs. So, let's take a look at this. Big issue seems to be grain at the moment. Oh, I need 4 grain farms. Well, luckily I have enough space for all of that. I forgot. I was even commenting on how much food pigs need to eat. Kind of... I think it was actually before lockdown started and, you know, COVID kind of wrecked everything. Shell and I were watching a documentary. Here, I'm actually going to switch this one to... not grow, only shear. I want to get rid of these 2 on the bottom, so I can move this one farm back, and then we'll go back to growing. It's weird that the sheep permanently disappear. I'm not gonna think about it. This spot, just get rid of it. Just get it gone. Shear that 1 sheep. Because it's outside of its purview. This one's stuck and can't do anything. So this one will run out pretty fast. Just needs to... right here. Yes. Thank you. Sorry. It's just this is way too well lined up. I had to. Okay, so now we are both growing and shearing. There could be some bottlenecking issues as there is too much cotton here. I think that is fine. I think the sheep farms will be okay somehow. Especially because I don't think we're going to be burning through too much. Okay, so steel beams. So let's start with steel. Iron mine, coal mine, and a furnace. Okay, so presumably this is iron, and this is coal. How do I do this? How do I want to do this, is the answer. We don't have a whole lot of coal collection spots, which is a bit of a doozy. I mean, we have the really silly option. I might have to get rid of the one on the bottom, though. Yeah. Oh, hold up. No, this works. Alright, there we go. Because here's the thing. We need to make a furnace. Oh. Oh, yeah, this actually works out. So we need to transport furnace steel. Oh. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna point storage at this. I'm not even gonna try and produce these things locally. Okay, so there we've got the steel. So next up, it seems kind of nice. I guess the one problem is there's a lot of trees in the way, and I don't think I can get rid of them. I guess let's find out. Yeah, it won't let me. Unless... I think I know how to get rid of it. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna point it at a furnace. Now, obviously we can't do anything with it at the moment. But that's not my intention. My intention is to do other things. So that just got rid of a bunch of trees. Not enough of them. How do I get rid of these trees? I don't know if I can. Yeah, only valid lines work. Which means this kind of sucks. Okay, fine. So I'm just gonna set this up for the time being. Let's see, what is this? I don't know. I don't know why there's a that. A light bulb. There we go. I was like, I don't know why there's an idea symbol. And it's like, no, that's not quite the word I'm shooting for on this one. Yeah, so let's just get 3 iron mines here. I'll get to the other thing in a second. And we'll get a steelworks. Oh. That's the wrong one. Coal. There we go. Yeah, so we can just offload all of our spare coal into this. So this is producing 2 steel every 30 seconds. This needs 3 oh. This is the bad place. Okay, so here's the question. You know what? Be gone. New strategy. We're just going to route all of this into storage. While we're here, though. Okay, I'm going to build a lumber camp into a sawmill. Okay, no planting, just cutting. I guess actually, now that I think about it, what we want to do is just build a silly amount of lumber camps in this immediate area. There we go. That'll take care of itself kind of slowly. Let's take a look at our iron situation. Actually, you mean our lumber camp situation, as, yeah, most of the iron mines are just completely buried. Okay, I'm gonna get 1 sawmill. Because here's the thing. We can get rid of some of this a little faster. Delete trees. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. So even though the building placement... Oh, that's a fun way of instantly getting rid of trees. So even though the building placement is invalid, as long as the connection is completely kosher, the trees will just be deleted. Sweet. There's probably an easier way of getting rid of trees, but I haven't seen it. There. Got rid of that. Because yeah, we can just use this to get rid of every single one of these. It's just gonna take a little while. That's fine. We've eradicated every tree in the area using questionable train physics. I'm going to assume it's trains bringing everything there. Either that or we just have your classic Warcraft peon just dragging things around and having a bad day. Okay, so let's get rid of a couple of these. Because these are super full. Okay, delete this. And that should let us get rid of the remaining trees in the area. So we can then heavily tank up, or crank up my iron production. Gonna take a hot second, but it should be fine. We might have to destroy another one of these. No, I think we will actually burn through all of the trees in the area. Cool. So now that I've done that, now we actually have some room to maneuver. I don't see any other iron mines. We do have this up here, but I don't wanna. I say I don't wanna, but then I'm gonna do it. Okay, connect this. Oh, that's... See, that's the good stuff right there. Just get rid of most of it. It doesn't need to be all of it necessarily. I just need enough gone that I can actually get stuff done. There we go. Cool. So now that I have done that, we can go back to T2, steel beams, coal mine. Get another coal mine there. It doesn't really matter. So hook that up. Move this down. Move this one in. Move this up. We're just gonna get another storage. Okay, T2, another coal mine. When in doubt, absolutely just break sensibility over your knee. Make it work for you instead. Alright, cool. So now we are gathering as much coal as we generally can from this map. We could maybe get a smidge more from that area, but it's gonna suck. We're also getting... Oh, right, we should get rid of these. We're also getting almost all of the iron. I could get a little bit more. I almost wonder if the map is procedurally generated. But considering I recognized it, I'm going to assume no. I think this is all hand-designed. I don't actually know if there's a benefit here. Let's just get another storage, put it right here. Okay, hook all of these up. And scooch it really close. There we go. Nice and smooth. So, then I can actually just put this wherever I want. So we want to just have a furnace. Maybe a second furnace? Into a steelworks. Into storage. Right. I don't think we need any more. And I can move this here. These two can both feed into the same building. I'll just make it a bit denser. Can I put them... No, they can't. They cannot kiss. That is not allowed. Let's see. The one problem is this iron mine here. But that's kind of non-negotiable. Well, one way or another. I think that's about as good as we're going to be able to get. Coal mine requires significant investment of maintenance. Oh, research is now available to me. Completely. Oh, this thing. Allows you to mine coal from tree. Does not require maintenance. So it's less efficient than coal mine. But I need 15 trees. Wait, you mean I need to harvest trees and just deposit them? Alright, that's a new one. Well, considering I have nothing better to do, take my trees. We're like maxed out on planks anyway, so heck yeah. I guess I need more tree. Okay. Can I do? No. We also have resource transfer rate and farm and plantation speed, so some of those are kind of nice. Where is tree? Wait, what? I guess I'm gonna get the resource transfer rate. Grain, wool, potato, sugar cane. So the problem I'm looking at, is it T0? No, we have trees. Oh, you know what it is? I need to collect trees back here, probably. Oh, that means I could actually get rid of these, can't I? Well, here's the thing. If I have all these extra resources that we're not using, we might as well throw them into a spare storage. Let's see. I don't know if there's a better system for this one. It's kind of maxed out. I don't think we have a good place. So I might want to specifically just put down a very small farm somewhere. Just to go in. Yeah, because I can't move that. Okay, tier 2. Because yeah, we need grain, cotton, and sheep. Let me take a look at this. Right, have I still not connected my trees? These sawmills are kind of the worst in terms of placement. Okay. I mean, this is all fine. Hold up. Delete this. I'm just gonna cause some havoc. We are already a skilled sawmill placement man in terms of getting rid of errant trees we don't want. There we go. We have successfully done it. Now, we can hook these up, and so we are now banking trees. Hook these up here. So I want to just switch it so all of these are on both plant and cut. It'll slow them down a little bit, but it's fine. And this way they'll actually feed into both the sawmill for planks and also into the storage. So if I go back to this, I still don't have enough trees. Probably because I only have 9. I did make them take a little longer. I guess let's take this a step further. I have a lot of trees. I should be wasting them. Okay, now can I do it? There we go. I thought I ran into like a pretty hard bug. And the answer is no, actually I'm totally fine. And then we also have the farm and plantation, so we just need grain and wool. So where was I going to mess around with that? Oh, we've got wool right here. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna move this here. Move the brewery up. This up. Mill here. Storage down. Because we don't need to move too much. Just enough. Why? You really... Actually, the issue seems to be the water. Kind of. Let's see. I can't do too much about these things. Or maybe I can. Maybe we can just destroy a bunch of grain legally. Dang it. Keeps popping in. This is really funny. Okay, let's see if moving it closer. No. Okay. Other option. This doesn't work. None of this works. And now this field is inaccessible to me. Yeah, I kind of did this to myself. I'm not... I know how to fix it. It's fine. I'm just gonna set this farm specifically to harvest only. We're just gonna dig our way back in. I really feel like you should be able to bulldoze farms without all of this extra effort. But, you know what, whatever. Who is this? Is this scuffed? This is scuffed, so I'll just move it back. That's fine. Okay. Now it wants cows and steakhouses. We've accumulated resources. There's not much food. We need cows. Well, we should probably grab store. Oh, we need steel. So grain and wool. I never did actually connect the wool to this, did I? I set it up so I could. I just never got around to it. I'll have to remember that. Let's see. So we're up to T3 if we want to. Cow farm to steakhouse. Well, that's like the easiest thing ever. If I can find a good spot for it. Yes. Never doubt my ability. Oh, I need steel beams. Where's the... Here we go. Actually, I'm gonna move this really close. Make it dense. Heck yeah. Back to this one. Make it dense. There we go. Oh, it bottlenecks if I do. That's the one downer. Because, yeah, if they're too short, the resources will physically impact with each other. Good to know. Okay, so let's just get the steakhouse down. I'm sure I'm probably going to have to move this, but for now it's fine. Okay, we don't know what to do with the milk. Worst comes to worst, I just have another storage right here. Okay, oh boy. What should we do with the milk? There's just so many more resources. Let's take a look at the research we've got. So, still need more grain. Take a look at this. Have you... No, it hasn't finished. Unfortunately, the sheep farm's kind of in the way at the moment. I guess I'm going to switch this one to shearing only, just to clear out. Because we don't really need many clothes, just some for maintenance, and that's about it. So if I can kind of clear this out up top, that'll give me some options. But, oh, smokes, we've actually been going maybe a little too long. Not overwhelmingly. I'm having a good time with it. So, let's see. I think we're at a good stopping point. So let's take a look at all of this. So we've cleared the brick mission, and we've more or less cleared the steel mission. Let's take a look at the rest of the map. Because as far as I know, this map is the entirety of the game. Yeah, so we've done the brick, we've done the steel. Doesn't look like we have any more missions kind of in this region. And we got this whole area, which has a lot more stone. 2 ports, and a limestone mission. And yeah, a lot more stone options, if and when we want to get to that point. A copper mission. This is kind of an interesting thing, but I don't think it means anything. And that's it. Actually, it looks like the copper mission might be the final mission, comparatively. But I kind of like it. It very much puts me in that same vein. That same mood as, like, Transport Tycoon did back when I was much, much younger. But without quite as much micromanagement. Like, once you got your resource chains down, they're done. You can maybe make them a little bit more efficient, but you don't really have to worry about, like, oh, the iron mines collapsed. Because as far as I can tell, stone and everything is just an infinite resource, and the only thing that is non-renewable is lumber. And, I mean, I guess any other kind of growable, but you can just regrow them whenever you want. Just gotta put a new set of farms down. And I like how dense it gets, too. I mean, look at this. It's an absolute horror network of lasagna. Spaghetti. There we go. I like the little sub-warehouse missions. I almost kind of wish I could build some myself. Like, if I wanted to commission an island to just have, like, this super milk fortress and spend extra resources to make it bigger. I do also really like the fact that there is a science setup here, too. Yeah, resources from master locations are used for research. I missed this earlier. It was very small. So what else is there beyond this? I guess not too much. I'm curious about what the price is for this game, but I don't actually know that information. However, I will say, I don't have that information now, but I will say that the game came out yesterday on Steam in 1.0. There's no early access. They might do some extra updates. I certainly would love to see kind of like a remix mode or something that kind of gives you a slightly different island to look at every single time, with maybe some new challenges, maybe steals on the main island, but it's really hard to get access to water or something, so you really have to be careful about your wells. A little bit of, like, challenge mode-y stuff would actually go really far for this game, just for, like, a slight amount of replayability if you want to come back to it. Because I do actually rather enjoy this kind of logistics, automation. I know the developers say it's not a sandbox, but I would say anything where you're kind of freeform placing things down and kind of picking and choosing how you approach every problem, I'd still call that a sandbox. It's just not the kind of sandbox where it's, like, fully open-ended, where you can go anywhere and build anything in any order you want. Like, there's a clear progression here, where we are slowly teching up to the point where we're producing, I don't know, probably infinite paper clips to take over the universe. It just takes some extra steps. First, we have to invent the office worker. Probably. But either way, I also just really liked how chill this is. You know, the music is really nice. And the visuals, well, incredibly simplistic. Simplistic, minimalistic. It didn't need to be more complex than this. In fact, to some degree, it's kind of like... It's a step above what I would call like a spreadsheet sim. And that kind of game. The kind of... how would I describe it? Where you're effectively... You are playing the game, but for the most part, you're more concerned with the resources and the logistics and the transportation of them, rather than the strict activity of not interacting, building. I don't know. It's just, it boils it down to the point where there's no extra visual fuss. It's just what you see is what you get. I don't know. There's got to be a good way of streamlined, I guess. It's a very streamlined experience where I don't have to get distracted in the sauce. I don't have to travel from one end of the map to the next. You know, it's very... I've already cleared half the map. All right, I've cleared the whole map, and that's it. That's nice. But with all of that said, one last thank you to Raven Age Games for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you, and it was a lot of fun. It was nice to come back to this in such short order, because when did I play Masterplan last time? I think it was in the late fall? I'm pretty sure it was the late fall. And it was nice to get a lot further. Because the last time I did this, the demo ended just... I'm losing my voice. The last demo ended just after the brick mission. And so to go a little bit further, do the steel mission, and take a look a little bit at tier 3. I'm curious how many more tiers there are. Either it stops at T5, or it gets a second layer. And I'm not sure. But... I guess with all of that said, like I said, came out yesterday. It's available on Steam. Link is in the description below if you do feel like picking this up. And if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, Leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to show off. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.